Yo, what's good, everybody? So in this video, we're going to be talking about two important concepts. I'm going to make it very simple. We're not going to drag this out. And it's very important within our trading style and just in general within the market that you're going to hear a lot. It's called support and resistance. So these two concepts, we're going to start off with support first. I'm going to give you a definition. It's not like some Wikipedia definition. It's just a simple definition that makes things straight to the point where we don't have to overcomplicate things and confuse ourselves. All right. So support is pretty much a floor. It's a resting point where price comes to and the market usually rejects and holds at. So I'm going to show you all a visual example. So when I say a resting point or a floor, just think about it. A floor is underneath you, right? So this will be a area of support where the market has came to. It's a even ground right here where the market has rested. It rejected a couple of times and pushed up off of it, right? So it's going to be large areas of support and it's going to be small areas of support. You can see here as well. This is a area of support, right? Where the market has came to, it's rejected a couple times and it's held here. It hasn't broke through this little level and it pushed up off of it. All right. So usually you see the market reject and push up off of levels of support, but things happen at some points. Also, you have areas that get broken, as you can see here. This was an area of support and the market ended up breaking through it. So they're not always 100% invincible, but a lot of times they do hold. So whenever you pair it along with your analysis and as you get deeper into trading, it'll make a lot more sense. But for right now, let's just keep it simple and let's think resting points or floor areas, okay? Where the market holds at. The way that I draw them, I just take my line tool right here. You'll see trend line, take it and drag it across. And I just kind of find the median area within these wicks at the bottom side of these candles. So you see here, I kind of just got it within the median of all the candles, somewhere within there. Boom, level of support, level of support. And there's no right or wrong way to do it, but what I suggest usually is just try to find the median within here because you're going to see at some points not all of these wicks line up, right? Just try to get in within the majority of it. All right, so that's a level of support. Level of support. These are smaller areas of structure where we have support at. We're also going to have larger areas as well. And let's find another area. So boom, look here. Area of support. And when you're drawing it, it's not like it has to be perfect. You can always go in here, move this around, figure it out, look at it, move around time frames and judge it. It doesn't have to be support. It doesn't have to be perfect. But this is a level of support right here. You can see a larger area where the market has been rejecting every time we came here and it's been holding as a floor for price to push up off of it eventually. Perfect. Let's find more. And what I would suggest you all in the beginning, just go through the market and literally just scan through, and just mark these little areas off. And as you see this video, then you start doing it on your own. It's going to make a lot of sense and you'll be able to train your eyes to spot these little areas. You can draw support with a trend line tool right here at the bottom, or you can draw it with the rectangle. For example, this is a level of support here. Boom. Drag it across. Nice little area of support. If you really want to be a little extra, you can bring it across as well. This is not wrong. Look at this to the left. If we look left to right, boom. Level of support where the market has been holding at and became a resting point. Pushed up off of it, and then eventually it broke, right? Simple. Let's find more areas. And you can literally go through all time frames and do this 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, large areas, small areas. It doesn't matter. Like right here, this is a level of support. Boom, it's a higher low point. It's a level of support. Let's find more. Boom, a little area of support here. Let's find more. Boom, area of support. Cool. And let's try to find another one. There's a mini little area of support here, right? But I want to find like a good area, maybe a larger point. And this is a couple of them here too. Boom, level of support, as you can see, and we have level of support. So perfect. All it is, like I said, you all, we don't have to overcomplicate this stuff. It's just a resting point where the market comes to, and it eventually holds. It doesn't break through it and it rejects off of it. Rejections mean wicks happening at these little areas. Take your line tool, draw it, try to find the median within these candles. Boom, level of support, level of support. And we can literally line up the charts and just go through all throughout these areas, bro, and just find little areas where you'll see some type of support build up. And that is how you train your eyes to see support. Look, this is a larger area. Last one. I'm gonna draw it with a rectangle tool. Boom. Bring it all the way across. All right, watch this. Nice little area of support. And then if I was to use the replay tool, let's say bring it all the way back to here. Go to a higher time frame, let's say 8 hour. Look at this. See how valid this looks? Boom. Nice little level of support. You can see that every time the market got here, it held. And to be honest with y'all, if I do this on a daily time frame, this would be a larger area as well. Look at this. Boom. Let's say 1 daily. Bam. Nice level of support on the daily time frame, where you see the market is rejecting at. Holding at this area is acting as a floor for these candles, a floor for price. That is support. All right. So very, very simple. We're not going to overcomplicate things. We're going to keep flowing. So now we're going to talk about resistance. Resistance is the complete opposite. So if support is the floor and we're talking about the opposite, that means that resistance will be the ceiling. So it's pretty much a ceiling, all right, where price is struggling to break through, and we usually reject that and we hold. So the same thing we're talking about now, but the opposite. So it'll be the top. So it'll be the upside of candles. So for example, let's go back now to the 4 hour time frame, and we're going to do the same thing we did earlier, but we're going to look for resistance. So let's scan through, you all. Boom. Small areas like this. Some little areas of resistance. Boom. Let's find more, y'all. Also, it was a little funky in this area, but you still can see a nice little level of resistance right up in here where the market was rejecting, right? And then eventually it broke up. That's an area. Let's find more small areas like this. Look. Boom. Level of resistance. My bad, I keep saying boom too. Don't kill me, y'all. But here we go. Level of resistance. Get in within the median of these areas and mark it off. Cool. These are all small areas. Just trying to find a larger area. And if I miss something, no worries. Go back on your own time on the chart and figure it out. Mark it off wherever I might have missed, of course. We see some nice levels of support and resistance all over the place, but I want to find some more resistance levels. Let's look. Help me look, y'all. Help me look. Boom. Small area here. Boom. Nice level of resistance. Cool. Mark it off. Keep flowing. Another little area right up in here. And these are all just ceilings where the market is rejecting at. And you get within the median, and you can see that price is rejecting at these areas, and it's failing to break through. And it's continuing with this ongoing bearish pressure, bearish flow that's entering the market on this downtrend right now. All right. So another one right here. Perfect. Level of resistance. Not always going to all be even or perfect, but you get within here, you can always find the median. You just got to squeeze within these candles, and it's perfect. Right up in here, can't go wrong. Nice level of resistance. Lower high point where the market is rejecting at. And it's continuing on this bearish flow. So that is resistance. So support and resistance, very, very simple. What I want you all to do is practice this on your own time. Go through the charts, mark things up, and just find these little areas. And this is going to be very vital within your development to the rest of your trading. All right. Other than that, man, peace and love to everybody. I love y'all. I hope this made sense. So it's super clear and simple. And I'll see y'all in the next video.